Hello and welcome to another episode of Kev Versus. I'm Kev, and with me today I have Full-Time FM, aka Aaron. Say hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
I'm not so bad. Yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for coming on and having some Football Manager fun with me. Full disclosure to everybody watching, this is take two for us. We did all this 2 days ago, got all the way to the end of the draft, which wasn't going well for me. And then the whole thing just crashed. And it's taken us 2 days of plugging cables into computers and stuff to get everything up and running again. So, yeah, it's I'm angry with it. So you're going to get angry, Kev, doing an interview today. So brace yourself, Aaron. I apologise for my anger, which is boiling
I feel
me.
the pain. I'm angry as well. I also feel that too.
Well, the draft was definitely going much better for you last time. So, I'm going to take this as another opportunity to not mess up this time. So you've got first pick again. And while you've got first pick, I will try and... I still don't really have any kind of tactics for doing these drafts. I'm just rubbish at them. I think what I need to do is set myself a maximum value for these early players and just not do anything stupid.
Yeah, well, you can only use 3 subs, can't you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm only going to take 3, like just 3 mediocre players, and try and max out my first team at the starting 11.
See, that sounds like a wise tactic, but one that I don't know if I've got the discipline to follow.
Right, there's my first one done. Zlatan.
Oh, Zlatan, here we go, right. It's like that, is it? And who am I going to... Oh, what... See, I've put it to 20 million quid maximum, and the first player who comes up on attacking midfielders is Marouane Fellaini. So I might build my team around him.
Just go for that long ball. Just do what LVG's doing. Just go for the long ball and see if he can nod one down to you.
That sounds like an excellent idea. While I'm rummaging around looking for some players, for those few people out there who may not be familiar with you, would you like to tell the boys and girls a little bit about where they can find you on the internet and what you get up to on your channel?
Yeah, sure. You'll find me under Full-Time FM on YouTube. I do a bit of mixed bag, really. I do a couple of tactic videos, a couple of experiments, and I do the careers as well, which is the thing I enjoy the most, doing the careers. But a couple of people do like me and me experiments, and I think a few people like me tactics as well. The ones I usually do the ones that I use in a save, in a career. Like I've just been promoted with Nottingham Forest, so quite a few people tweeting me on Twitter or sending me a message on YouTube. What tactic did you use? How did you do it? So I'll just make a video out of that, put a link in the description, and they can download it and give it a try themselves.
See, this is already terrifying me because tactics are absolutely my big weak point. Which, and now he's signed Messi as well. So
that's all they need. I'm done. I only need these 2. That's all I need.
We know he does tactics. We know he's got Messi. This is not going to go well for me. Yeah, I'm just all about, well, I'm in it for the long haul. We'll start winning eventually. Which works okay in a long-term career save, but not so well in a one-off game where you've got to pick players and come up with a decent system. So I'm already a little bit afraid of what's about to happen. So how long have you been involved in the YouTube game then?
It was November 2014, like mid-November, I think, about the 11th, well, maybe 15th, something like that.
I've never had anyone be that specific with their start day before. That's fantastic. It was roughly the 15th of November, about 4:00 in the afternoon. Yeah. The first video came
Just
out.
finishing my tea.
Yeah, exactly. It's my pick again. This isn't good. So what made you want to get involved in doing YouTube videos in the first place?
Well, I've always played Football Manager ever since I can remember, whether it was Football Manager, Champ Manager, and do you remember LMA for the PlayStation?
Yeah, very good.
I used to have a dabble with that as well. And my missus started going to university, which give me a lot of spare time once my children go to bed. I just sat by myself twiddling my thumbs, so I'll be playing Football Manager. And when you do something good, you get like a lower league team to the Champions League final, and you want to tell somebody, and you tell your wife, and they're like, "Aaron, get a life." So I just thought, well, there's people out there on YouTube who might be interested in this stuff. So I made one video, put it on YouTube, and got some decent feedbacks. Thought, I hope I might be onto something here. Did a couple more videos, and then I don't know, it just took off from there, really.
Excellent. So were you already sort of watching YouTube videos with Football Manager before you started making them yourself?
I wasn't, no.
Did you know they existed?
I didn't.
No, I didn't. It still seems a bit weird.
Yeah, I started watching them just to get some tips. Really, I didn't even know you could record your screen. Do you know on your laptop or your computer? I
Yeah.
didn't have a clue. So I watched some of these guys to get some like tips and a bit of inspiration, and started doing it myself.
Ah, excellent. So, who do you watch out there in YouTube land? Who's you getting your tactics and your inspiration from?
Well, the first two people I found was Golden FM. I think his experiments are really, really good, like proper good. I think they're up there by themselves with everyone who's doing experiments. And I also found Footy Manager TV, the Australian YouTuber.
Yep.
And I think for Let's Plays, like Let's Play series, I think he's really good. So I took a couple of tips off him. Second Yellow Card, I think he's really, really good. So I just tried to watch like different videos, different channels, try and take what I liked from each channel and try and put it into my own channel.
Excellent. So going back to long-time Football Manager player, what's been your greatest Football Manager achievement over the time that you've been playing the game then?
Well, on personally or on a series?
We'll do one of each. If you've got one of each.
I think the one where it's been a private series, I've not recorded it. It's probably Manchester United on Football Manager. Not too sure. Ronaldo was still there. I think I won like the treble like 4 times in a row.
Wow.
And it was like I need to show someone, and it's just like not many of my friends play Football Manager. You tell the missus, she's like just doesn't care at all. So yeah, that's one of my best things I've done on there.
Okay, and what's been your best series so far? If you had to send somebody to your channel and show them one video or one series to really sell your channel to them, what would be the thing you'd send them towards?
I think the best achievement would be me saving the Seasiders series, where I took over Blackpool, who are in like complete meltdown at the minute. They've got them 2 owners, the Oystons, who are just killing the club. So I thought, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. And then I started, I think my first season, I was in like the relegation zone till like January. Swapped the tactics around a little bit, ended up getting promoted to the Championship. Then I got a back-to-back promotion, and then kept them in the Premier League as well. So I think out of achievements, I think that's the best achievements that I've done. But out of series, that was like my 3rd series maybe. So I wasn't that good then. I wasn't as confident as I am now. The editing wasn't that good. But I think out of achievement, it's probably that one, because it was pretty hard to do that with Blackpool.
Oh, okay. And by sending you down memory lane, I've forced you into missing a draft pick. My tactic is working again. Get them talking, and they'll forget to pick players. It's all very tactical. Yeah, I remember watching a bit of the Blackpool series. Was that I think that was probably active, or certainly still prominent on searches around the time I was sort of doing a little bit of research when I was starting out. So it was sort of September, October time last year. And it was certainly one of the ones that I picked up on, followed along with, and it was that's part of the reason why I'm a little bit afraid of what's going to happen today, because
we'll get to the game. You'll probably spank me like 9-0 or something.
Well, I'm hoping just my complete lack of any idea about what's going on will just work in my favour. I'm going for a completely different tactic this time, of just signing Premier League also ran players. No, we'll have no stars here. We're not going to spend a lot of money. And I keep looking at the players you're bringing in and thinking, I think you've got a larger budget than I have.
Yeah, I've edited it somehow.
Yeah, this is quite scary. So what series have you got on the go on your channel at the moment then? Because I know you had a bit of a disaster recently where everything disappeared on you, which is possibly my greatest fear, at least internet related. Family stuff, probably more scary, but greatest fear with regards to my computer is my Football Manager saves disappearing.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. The laptop nearly got drop kicked out the window. The laptop's not that good anyway. I made a video not so long ago. I had a couple of people asking me how I actually record the content that I do. And I think some people expected me to have like a good gaming system, with the big free screens and big gaming computer. So I was like, well, I just recorded it on my phone. So this is my laptop. It's like, I think Jesus had one of these. It was that old. The headset was like £6 off eBay. And everything else was just like the basic recording stuff, like fraps. And I had to get all that because my computer was so crap. and then it just broke, and I had to get it formatted, and I lost absolutely everything.
Oh, see, it just doesn't bear thinking about. So it's the Forest save you've got on the go at the moment on there, which
when the going gets clough. That's one of my subscribers actually came up with that, and I like the name, so I went with it.
Yeah, I can. It's a catchy name. Half the battle, getting a nice catchy name on there. And that one, is that going to be sticking around for a little while, or is that what's the end game with that one? When is that one complete?
That one will keep on going till FM17's out. I don't think I'll be able to get another 2 series in now because I've started this one pretty late because I did a Juventus series. I just started an FC United one as well, and they're the 2 that I lost, and I was like, oh no. So I've started this one pretty late. So I think if I did this one till the end of FM16, I should be able to get about 20, 25 years into it, maybe more, and just see what I can achieve. Try and do what Clough did, win a couple of Champions League titles or what have you. And just take it from there, really.
Yeah, that'll do, won't it? So when you do a save, do you always look to just sort of pick one team and stick with them all the way through, or do you ever sort of dance around the different teams and move around a bit, or is it just build this one team long term, go win the Champions League?
Well, I did a journeyman series, which I think I lost that as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that went missing too. Yeah, it did. That was one of the series that went missing, which was where I went to Shakhtar Donetsk and I loaded up about 10 different leagues. Do you know where I could go across? And the idea behind that was to maybe do a year, maybe 2 years at one club, move on to another team, see what I can achieve there, then move on to another team. And I think that would be good to watch just because of all the different cultures of football, all the different journalists you'd see in different countries. So I thought that'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, I lost it. So kind of depends. If I'm doing a journeyman series, that'll be where to move about, or if I'm just doing one team, I'll stick with that team and just see what I can achieve with them.
Yeah. It's your pick again, by the way. I don't want to do my trick on you again. You've got 30
seconds.
Right,
I keep forgetting.
Like I say, it's all part of the plan. Just get all my picks in first. I was going to say I've barely got any money left, but I've just seen you've got even less.
Jesus! I didn't even see that.
This is what you get for signing Messi. This is your. How much does Messi set you back? It doesn't tell me how much you paid for him, but probably a fair few quid, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think it was quite a lot.
I'm just looking through my team. I don't actually know what kind of system I'm looking to build with this team. I seem to have a lot of odd players. What was I thinking? I've only got one striker. I only have one striker. I need another striker. Ooh, and I found him as well. What a bargain. This man I'm about to bring in. What a bargain.
I've just seen Alexander Hleb. I didn't even know he was still playing.
He must be about 60 years old now, surely.
Yeah, I think so. He is getting on.
I mean, it must be 10 years ago that he was playing for Arsenal, maybe? Perhaps not that long.
It might be. It might be that long. Then did he went to Barca then, didn't he?
Yeah. Here you go. Here's my bargain. £10 million for Jermaine Defoe.
Ah, yeah. He scores goals.
He does, which he probably won't for me. I'll train that out of him.
Yeah, a bit like LVG doing that to all the United players, just training the skills they've got out of them.
Quite right too. Right, let's have a. What do I need? No, don't want him. I need just a defender who can play anywhere across the back four. The first one I can find on my list. I've only got £3 million to do it with though. Come on, there must be a utility man out there somewhere. I've got lots who can play on the wing as well. That's not particularly useful. Centre back who can also play on the right wing. You'll do. I've never heard of you, but Mark Reynolds, you are in the team. 28-year-old from doesn't even say who he plays for. Brilliant. I bet he's really good. Well, that's me with 14 players now. Well, I have got £1 million left. So after you've had your pick.
I've got 7. How do you see how much you've got left?
It says on the top where it's got the little bar to show whose go it is.
Right, yeah. Let's have a look. Right, I think I've got me starting 11, so I just need someone who can just fill in. I don't really mind if I only go with one sub. Let's just scroll down a little bit. It's
getting tense at this stage.
Gondorf. I'm going for him just for the name. He's called Gondorf. He needs to be in the team. Jerome Gondorf.
That is an amazing name. He's a tireless midfielder as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just keep Jack Wilshere away from him because I don't want him being chased around the pitch. He'll snap a leg or something.
I think he gets like stretched onto the pitch, doesn't he?
He probably does. That's why I've got 4 central midfielders in my squad of 14, because I'm working on the basis that I'll perhaps get 20 minutes out of Wilshere, and I'm not sure what part of the game I'll take my 20 minutes, but I'm going to need some kind of backup for him, because if he makes it through to the end, I think that's basically should count as an extra goal for me. If I get Jack Wilshere through 90 minutes, it would just be an incredible achievement.
Oh, hang on. Adrian Mutu's 36 year. I think I'll take him.
Wow.
I didn't even know he was still playing.
Yeah, you're finding all the old men here. Right. Oh, I can't. Can I not sign him? Maybe. Oh, there you go. That's me done. I have my 15th player. I have spent all my money. So it is over to you. If you've got any money left to spend, it's all on you now.
I've got 1 mil, and I'm going to go for a Real Madrid legend.
Wow. See, I almost had him. I hovered over him for a minute, but then decided that I've used him in a draft before and it didn't end well for me.
I'm not surprised.
So I thought better of it and moved on. So I'd like to think you're planning on starting with him. That would be.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can put him in if you want.
Yeah, I've put him against Lewandowski. That should end well. It'll be an interesting battle. People have been wanting to see that for years. Those two coming up against each other. Right, let's pick some teams, shall we? While we're picking our teams and getting everything set up, we'll continue our little chat. The camera has now cut away from the screens. It's just me. So I when I'm editing these together, I always forget that in this middle bit it just sort of goes into a close up on me. So hello, close up on me. I'm back. Another thing I wanted to have a chat to you about while we're on here was just the FM community and the idea of the FM community. Obviously, you're involved with FM Scout. We've just both been playing in the FM Scout Cup, which has been fantastic. My performance in it left a little to be desired. I got absolutely battered in the first round.
Yeah, same here. I was quite embarrassed with that as well.
But the important thing is, between 16 of us, we've raised a whole load of money for charity, which is just awesome. And it's really good to be able to see a bunch of nerds who are probably old enough to know better, who are spending their free time making Football Manager videos, have gone out there and actually done something worthwhile for charity. And it brings a little warm glow inside.
No, it is. It's brilliant. I was a bit sceptical if we were going to do it or not. Like, myself and Dave were like, right, I think we need to get involved with some community stuff. We don't do that enough. We work with each other every now and then, but we don't really get other people involved with it. It's like we'll do a video, me and him on his channel, then me and him on my channel. So he's like, well, what can we do? So why don't we do an FM Scout Cup where we can get a load of people in who are content creators or do streaming, and see what we can do with it. So we bounced a couple of ideas off each other, and he was doing a walk for prostate cancer. And I said, well, why don't we use this, we put this in as well and see if we can raise some money while we do it. And it all went together and we managed to do it. And we've not even got around the first round of games yet and we've hit our target. So yeah, we're quite chuffed with that.
See, that's just awesome. So what was the target and how much money has been raised so far?
I think the target was 500. Last time I checked, we were over it, but I can't remember how much, but we've definitely hit it and gone over.
Wow.
But I'm not 100% certain how much it was.
That is awesome. I'm fiddling with my tactic here, thinking, right, well, I know what formation I want to play. I haven't got the foggiest what kind of team instructions I'm planning on putting on it. So I might even go vanilla into this game with no team instructions. See, the fact that it generates a laugh from Mr. Tactics just terrifies me. Right, we're not going to go vanilla. See, I'm learning tactics by stealth here. We'll do a little bit. We'll do a bit of this, and we'll put. See, I'm fiddling with a few of these now. So, as someone who's only been involved in this whole, certainly the YouTube community side of things since I started doing it myself. I used to be on the old, they still exist, the Psy Games forum years and years ago, but may or may not have got hounded out of there because I was in the lower league managers forum and arguments ensued. Oh, yeah. So I've been out of the FM community, if you like, for probably 5 or 6 years. So FM Scout to me was it's something I'm not really that familiar with. So what's the deal with FM Scout? What's the idea there?
Well, it's a website. It's just like a fan site where you can get your tactics from, you can get your graphics. We have like player reviews where people maybe do 10 years with a player, or just normal FM gamers. They'll put a couple of screenshots. So if you're buying a player, you can go on the site, search them. You'll see a load of screenshots of their average rating for different teams, how many goals they've scored. It's just a fan site, really. It's a bit like Facebook, but for Football Manager. You have your little chat in the corner. It's just for a load of Football Manager nerds like you and me to go on to and talk Football Manager. You can get all the graphics and everything's free as well. So you can just download whatever you want off there.
It's probably the place I went to get my graphics. I forget where I went. I think, in fact, no, I don't. It was wherever StatApp told me to go to, because I asked him and he sent me somewhere. It may well have been FM Scout. I don't know where it was, but it's see, even stuff like that. 20 years I've been playing Football Manager. I never knew you could fiddle around with all the graphics and stuff.
Yeah, same here. This is something I only started doing when I watched the YouTube videos. I never put graphics into my game. Then I watched like a Second Yellow Card, Golden FM, and some of the others, and I'd be like, hang on a minute, he's got a face, and there's a logo. How on earth have they done that?
Yeah.
But I'm like, have I got something on my game that's not letting me have the logos on? And then I've read up about it, something to do with the licensing, and then figuring out how to do it.
See that? I mean, I guess it's. I don't know if frustrating is the right word, but it's this massive game that's regularly one of the top 5 games being played on Steam at any one time. Sells an absolute bundle for years. Everyone's familiar with it, but I don't know, the communication doesn't seem. And I understand why Sports Interactive can't tell you how to mod the game, because it's all licensing stuff. They're not allowed to, but I don't know. It just feels like there needs to be something out there that just sort of says to people like you and me, who are kind of Football Manager obsessives but don't know about all this extra stuff. And I suppose that's part of what the whole YouTube thing is about, and things like FM Scout. But I don't know. It's someone at some point will come up with the amazing idea that just sort of unites all the Football Manager players. It might be the Tifo site. That
was a great idea. I can't believe how good it was as well. When they said they were doing like a Twitter for Football Manager, I was expecting it to be okay, but when I went on, I was like, my God, this is really good. I couldn't believe how good it literally is. Just Twitter for Football Manager users. Really, really good. And
it's I go on there sometimes. Well, when I go on there, every time, when I first started doing it, because I was on there before it was sort of opened up to everybody, and was quite chuffed with, I've got 30 people in my group. The biggest groups on the right hand side have only got 40. I'm a big deal in this Football Manager.
Heavyweight.
Yeah, and now it's opened up to everybody, and I'm like, well, I've just hit 39 people in my group. Oh, they've got 400 in theirs now. I say, I see. It's never mind, eh? The YouTube subscriber number was right. I'm still a nobody. It makes me sad. But I didn't realise until going on that site just how much Football Manager content was being produced. And it just shows how much that site was needed, because I didn't know there was as many YouTubers as there apparently are. I certainly didn't know there was as much written content out there as there is. I mean, I've actually started reading Football Manager articles and stuff, which, again, in 20 years of playing the game, I've never really done. And it's, I don't know, it's...
Yeah, that's what it's really good for. Like you just said then, there's a lot of stuff out there that you probably wouldn't find if you was just on Twitter or searching around YouTube. Where you will find new stuff. I've done the same. I've watched a load of content that I didn't even know existed. Same with some of the writing stuff, like articles. They're really interesting as well. When I'm at work and I've got a spare hour or something, I'll go through them, read some of them, watch a couple of videos that I didn't know were there. But yeah, it's absolutely booming at the minute, the FM community.
Absolutely. It's what we all needed, a chance to get even more obsessed and sucked in even deeper into all this. You know, we weren't spending enough time on the game as it was.
Neglect our wives even more.
Yeah, exactly. So the community thing at large. I mean, I'd been out of it for a long time, and Tifo is awesome for getting people connected together. The FM Scout thing, the FM Scout Cup has been brilliant for connecting together, but there's still that whole thing of just wishing there was a way for us all to, I don't know. that's part of what I'm doing with this series, is just trying to get as many people as possible that I can sit and have a chat to. And I'm kind of aiming for the guys who are bigger than me, so I can steal their ideas and pick their brains and find out how they do it. But at the same time, I'd like to, as I grow, get some of the newer guys involved in doing this as well, and sort of pass that on. And I don't know, I wish there was some kind of... I wish the FM Scout Cup was going all the time, so there was always a way for me to play with other people. I think that's what I'm getting at. It's taken me 6 months of playing Football Manager on YouTube to get brave enough to start asking people to come and do collaborations with me. And I just wish... It's not even that people aren't friendly, it's that the new people like me are too scared to ask. And I think
I don't think you should. I don't think you should be too scared. But like when I first came on, I really didn't have a clue how to do anything. I didn't know how to record my screen. I didn't even know how to hook a mic up. There's just so much stuff I didn't know how to do. Then when you record the screen, the file's like 50 gigabyte, which will take about 6 years to upload to YouTube. So I needed to know how to shrink the file. I didn't have a clue, and I just started asking people. I started asking Golden FM. He gave me some great advice. I'm still asking for advice now.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Second Yellow Card today, and he's been giving me some great advice. Footy Manager TV, he's a nice guy as well. So I wouldn't be too scared to do a collaboration with you. I'm sure that.
I think that's exactly the thing. Everyone who I've approached has been really friendly. Has said, "Yeah, of course, I'll help you out, or I'll come on the channel, or we'll do this, that, and the other." And I think that what I'm trying to do in a really wordy, roundabout way is send this message out to anyone who is sat there scared like I was for 6 months. Seriously, this lot aren't scary. Yeah, just everyone's been really, really helpful. I've come from a sort of a background in podcasting for years and years, where the amount of times I've tried to get other video game podcasts to work with us and to sort of help each other grow, and you just don't seem to, you don't even get a reply, let alone sorry, I'm not interested. And I was kind of, I think that's probably what's led me to not being keen to do it on YouTube. But it's just been a massively different type of community. Everyone is really friendly and trying to help each other out, it's awesome. It's like a big hippie gaming love-in, and I like it.
There it is. It's like Woodstock, but for Football Manager.
I tell you what, there's a way to brand that. Write that one down. We won't put that one in the video. We have a plan. Right, I've got my team picked. Are we ready for?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Right. Let's. Here we go. We're getting into it. Let's see who we've picked then. I'm wary of the fact that I know you've watched a couple of the previous videos in this series, and you might think you know what to expect with my tactics. So,
well, I was expecting a 4-3-1-2. Yeah. I've been doing a bit of scouting around your channel, you see.
Which is why I've not done it. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, exactly. So I realised I didn't really pick the right players to be able to do a 4. I haven't really got the right players to do either of them, but I've got what is almost a half-decent team. So I've got Akinfeev in goal, a back 4 of Monreal, Wimmer, Dyer and Cole. I've got 3 Spurs players and an Arsenal left-back, I've just realised, in my back 4. Don't really know how that happened. Alex Song and Jack Wilshere in midfield, and then Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, Morales, all behind Lewandowski up front. And
that is quite a good team, to be fair. Akinfeev, he's an absolute legend on the Football Manager series.
Well, that's what, when I saw how cheap it was only about 15 million quid as well. So for a Football Manager legend, couldn't say no. I'm a bit worried that you're playing free at the back, and I don't know how to play against that.
Well, this is a tactic for if you don't think you're going to win, because I noticed like Jonathan Woodgate, and I've only got 2 subs, Mutu, who's about 72, and Gondorf, who's only in there for his name. So at the back, we're not that strong with Umtiti. Laporte does become a very, very good player, but he's not world class at the minute.
Interesting. I'm looking at Jonathan Woodgate and thinking, do I just bring Defoe on after 10 minutes and just have 2 up top?
Yeah, get some pace time.
Right, let's get into the game. Zach Hall, my assistant manager, isn't confident to do any opposition instructions. Well, that's no use to me, is it?
Yeah, I've got tactical knowledge of one as well.
Right, let's get into a game. Oh, it's on 3D. Let's pause. I don't want 3D. Why do you always default to 3D? I never play on 3D. This is another one of those things where the game doesn't save it from time to time when you're playing it online, because I never play on 3D.
Oh,
Silly guy.
I don't usually play. Well, do you know the first couple of series they did 3D? But then I couldn't see how many players were playing because they only see 3 players.
See,
It zooms in.
yeah. Before, oh hello,
Oh, there we go.
already in. For goodness'
Lionel.
sake.
Oh, it's an own goal.
Oh, for goodness' sake. Right, where's Jermaine Defoe? You're warming up, lad. Off you go. That was one of the weird things, I guess, when I first started doing YouTube. I first started watching it anyway, because ever since the 3D match engine has been a thing, I've always used it. And then I started watching YouTube videos and thought, every single person is using the 2D match engine. What's up with that? And then, so I tried it and I thought, oh, I get it now. I can actually see what's going on.
Yeah. I was in the same position. I used to do 3D until I started recording videos. Just because it looked good. It looked like he was, it's like a little match of the day. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, yes.
Cheeky sausage.
Look, that was a lovely little through ball from Lewandowski there. Everyone thinks he's going to shoot, but no, just slot Morales in. 1-1. You see, we're on now. And Jack Wilshere's made it through 15 minutes, so we're closer to our bonus goal as well, which I'm claiming if I need it. I'm having the Jack Wilshere bonus goal. Oh, no. Oh, a Messi miss-hit free kick.
Was that Messi?
Yeah, that's one for the highlight reel there. He just miss-hit a free kick. Oh, but he's
go on, Zlatan. Oh my God! Why didn't he shoot?
It was an interesting decision there from Zlatan. You go, Football Manager legend in goal, double save.
He should literally have a cape on with a big S on it. I keep saying, how he saved them 3 shots, then I don't know.
Because he's a hero. That's how he did
it.
Right. So 20 minutes in, and it's been a fairly even game. Looking at these stats, this is I am worried.
Sven has been booked. I've used Sven Bender quite a few times on Football Manager, and he's a bit of a nutter. He's like Roy Keane times 10. He just gets sent off all the time.
Yeah,
I think he comes onto the pitch with like a baseball bat in his hand.
Fantastic. So this tactic you're using, is this one of your secret sauce tactics? Is this one that I should be afraid of?
Well, I'm pretty crap with wingers, to be fair. I never get the best out of wingers. Whether it's an inside forward or just an out-and-out winger or an advanced playmaker playing on the flanks, I just can't... Oh, Michael.
I tell you what, the irony of what was going on there is beautiful, because you're there talking about how you can never get the best out of wingers, while my 2 wingers are stood on the corner of your penalty area, just tapping it back and forth between them, and then knocking it across. It was beautiful. I was grinning as it was happening. Because it was...
Yeah, so I can't get the best out of wingers, so this was a tactic he used in a Newcastle series. I ended up winning... Oh, hang on. Oh, my God, Zlatan. What's happening with Zlatan?
Well, I'm not going to complain.
So yeah, I won the league with Newcastle with this tactic, so it is a bit of a good one.
Right, I've got an injury to my left back, and this is where the problem comes in, because I don't have any backup defenders. Right, we need tactical change, and I'm going to take the unusual... I don't know what to do. Right, I'm going to have to just bring this guy on. No, I'm not going to bring this... I don't know what to do. He can come on. He can play left back. There we go. What's his name? Mark Reynolds gets to make his debut for Lollujo FM. There you go. I don't even know who he is. But, see... Injuries in draft games shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, I was thinking that they shouldn't really injure players, should they?
No.
That was a bit silly. That
he doesn't seem to want to come on either. The whole thing just seems to have stopped. Oh no, there you go. He's on. It's because he's so shocked that he was coming on the pitch. Seriously, boss, you mean me? Yes. You're not even wearing kit. You're wearing jeans. Will you sort your life out, man? Right.
I need to give these a good old rollicking. This isn't up to, especially Zlatan. The amount of chances he's had and fluffed it. That's not like Zlatan.
He's feeling intimidated by Mark Reynolds.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, Dyer's got a yellow card as well. That's not good. And Reynolds is my only backup defender. So, yeah. Oh, this is worrying.
Pogba's not done much either. I spent a lot of money on him.
Yeah, how have you got Pogba, Zlatan, Messi? That's why you've got Woodgate in defence. I understand now.
And 2 subs. I've only got 2 subs.
Right. How are we doing? I see you've had 2 clear-cut chances. That's worrying stuff. So, obviously we've got the Forest save that's going to be keeping on going through to FM17. Have you got what are your other plans for your channel going forward? I notice you often have more than one thing going on at a time.
Yeah, I did. I've got an experiment going on. It's called the Sugar Daddy League, which it's literally. I know some people don't like experiments; they think it's too easy to produce an experiment. But I think people like them. I don't think people would hit the like button if they didn't like them. So I do an experiment every now and then. So the Sugar Daddy League is literally maxing out the finances of every Premier League club to see if they can compete with some of the bigger boys who have got money like City, Chelsea, United, and pretty much just to see what would happen. It's quite interesting because some of the teams can attract Mourinho, they can get Guardiola because they've got the money to do it now. I don't touch the reputation, I leave that as normal. And I like the teams to build their own reputation by using the money right and seeing how they improve the ground and the training facilities, youth facilities. So yeah, I've got that going on. Obviously, I do tutorials and tactic videos, and then I've obviously got my career mode as well.
Okay, so with the Sugar Daddy thing, I guess it means everyone has different amounts of money as well, doesn't it? I don't really know how all those buttons work in the editor, so turning that on, it just means they all have a Sugar Daddy chairman, does it? And then the chairman just throws money. Oh, there you go, Sven's off.
Oh my God, Sven, what have you done?
you called it as well.
Let's have a look.
The thing is, what did he attack Wilshere though? Because I've just used my last substitution. I've had Defoe and Delph both come on, and I've left Jack Wilshere on the pitch. He might have done.
I'm not too sure.
So Jack Wilshere is probably on crutches. He was on crutches before. Now he's just had his arm ripped off and had it used to break his leg. All right. While you're doing that, how can we make this more defensive and just hide for the last few minutes.
Only 10 minutes left, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to hide. Right, we're going to do that. That's a stupid idea. See, I don't have any way to make any kind of tactical changes. Everything's done. If you come back into it now, I'm ruined. Come on, we've got to survive these last 5 minutes. We're 2 minutes away from Kev 4, YouTube 0. Which is not how I expected this series to go when I started it.
Oh my God. Titty, what are you doing?
I think...
There we go.
We are there. Well, there we have it. Well, I will... I'm just going to give a nice team talk, Got to pat the lads on the head.
I'm going to give these a rollicking. Be one of them.
I'm never going to see you lot again, but I don't care.
Yeah, far from pleased.
Sven, get in here. Deal with the rest of the team. Thank you very much for coming on, Aaron. That has been a lot of fun. For people to go and find you on your channel, just remind them where they can find you.
Just Full-Time FM. That's pretty much that.
And I'll put a link to that down in the description to this episode as well. So go and check out Aaron's videos. I'm certainly going to go and check out this Sugar Daddy series. So I haven't noticed that one, and I like the sound of it. It sounds intriguing. So I'll go and have a look to see what's going on with that one. And now I'll go out and find my next victim, Kev4 YouTube Nil. If you've got any suggestions, folks, for anyone that you would like me to approach to come on and do another one of these, this is everyone who responded initially has been done now. So I need to go and send some more emails. I've got to pluck up the courage. Now Aaron's giving me a pep talk. So if you've enjoyed that episode, make sure you pop a like on there, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to Aaron's channel as well. And thank you very much, Aaron, and thank you very much for watching.
It's been a pleasure.